Is overprotecting your child a good thing? Hi everyone. Today, I want to chat with you about a topic that might make many parents pause and ask themselves, am I being too overprotective of my child? Loving and protecting your child is natural. But when that love becomes too much, could it go off course? Let's dive in and see if you can relate. Main points of the discussion. To give you a quick overview, here are the key takeaways. Overprotecting your child doesn't just come in one form, it can show up in different ways. Like doing everything for your child, micromanaging their life, or being overly sensitive to every little thing. While parents may have their reasons for being overprotective, the truth is, it often does more harm than good. Don't believe me? Keep listening. What does it mean to be an overprotective parent? Let me explain. Being overprotective means you're constantly preparing for the worst and doing things for your child that they could handle on their own. Normally, kids grow up and learn to adapt to life at their own pace. But overprotective parents just can't let go. They're always worried about potential risks, even in safe environments. And this leads to unnecessary intervention. And it's not just about physical safety, these parents also focus heavily on their child's emotional well-being, trying to shield them from every little obstacle or burden in daily life. Signs you might be overprotective. Take a moment to see if any of these signs resonate with you. And don't worry, if they do, you're not alone. 1. Doing everything for your child. Of course, no parent wants to see their child fail. But overprotective parents take this to the extreme by jumping in to save the day at the slightest hint of difficulty. Cleaning up the mess in their child's room, packing their child's school bag every night to make sure nothing gets forgotten, helping with homework, or outright doing it to ensure top grades, intervening to prevent their child from getting a bad grade or feeling embarrassed, even bending the rules or breaking them to keep their child from failing. Sound familiar? If you're nodding, hold on, there's more. 2. Micromanaging your child's life. This happens when parents feel the need to control every single detail of their child's life, deciding which extracurricular activities their child should join because they know what's best, stopping their child from pursuing hobbies or interests that seem even slightly risky, planning out daily schedules and monitoring every activity, making decisions for their child without giving them the chance to think for themselves, rarely considering their child's opinions or preferences, only allowing their child to hang out with friends they deem suitable. 3. Being overly sensitive and reactive. Overprotective parents are often highly sensitive and tend to overreact to anything involving their child. For example, being overly cautious about activities their child participates in, constantly reminding their child about safety and potential dangers, getting upset over poor grades and even fighting with the school to change them, feeling angry or demanding special treatment when their child is rejected for an opportunity, over-consoling their child after minor setbacks. Why do parents overprotect their children? Now you might wonder, why do I act this way? Here are some common reasons. 1. Parental anxiety. Overprotective parents are often anxious by nature. They worry about everyday risks and feel a strong need to shield their child from harm. 2. Media exaggeration. Nowadays, news stories about dangers involving children are everywhere. making the world seem scarier than it actually is. Even though our society is safer than ever, parents feel more anxious because of the way incidents are reported. 3. Having a child with special needs. Parents of children with chronic illnesses or physical disabilities often feel their child is more vulnerable and requires extra protection. 4. Past traumas. Parents who have experienced disasters or accidents in the past may develop overprotective behaviors, driven by a fear of history repeating itself. Is overprotecting your child a good thing? And now, the big question, is overprotecting your child really good for them? The answer is, not always. While overprotection comes from a place of love and a desire to secure a bright future for your child, it can sometimes go off course. It's natural for parents to want to keep their child safe. It's an instinct that's vital, especially in dangerous environments. But in a typical, safe household, focusing solely on protection without flexibility can hinder your child's growth. Loving and caring for your child is essential, but constantly stepping in to rescue them from every negative experience might do more harm than good. Children need to face challenges and even fail sometimes. It's how they learn and grow. So, if you feel you might be an overprotective parent, try to loosen up a bit. Trust your child and trust yourself. You've done a great job raising them, and they're stronger than you think.